What's up, guys? My name is Spencer Turley, and in this video I'm just going to be showing you guys a really cool paint job that I made inside of the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 beta. So if any of you guys know me, you know I'm a super creative guy and I'm really into like galaxy and space nebula and all that cool kind of stuff. So you guys know I had to do it for sure. So but yeah, this is the first thing I did inside of the beta, is went straight to the paint shop and made this paint job here before I ever even got into a match or anything. So it's really cool. I made it within probably like 5 to 10 minutes. I didn't spend no crazy amount of time on it or anything like that. I mean, I don't know. It just all came together. It's kind of crazy. Like I just started making it, and I was thinking, man, that'd probably be kind of hard to make a galaxy camo or paint job, and then all of a sudden it turned out to look really cool. So I was just going to show it to you guys, but it looks like one of those camos that you would have to get like 500 headshots or something to get. You know, it seems just so out there and so cool. I've never seen a camo like it before, and if this was like a DLC camo that you could buy in an old Call of Duty or something, I would have bought this in a heartbeat. You don't see stuff like this every day, so it's pretty cool. But so I chose to put it on the locus, and I just named it Galaxy, so pretty cool. So I'm going to get in here and show it to you guys. So check this out here, boys. 14 layers. Let's go. Oh man, I think this would win. Like if you had a 15 or 14 layer like maximum, this would win a competition right here. This is pretty cool for that many layers, but I mean it's pretty amazing stuff because you can like change the transparency of stuff. So what I did is like the back space nebula kind of look there, the blue and the kind of purple. I made that really transparent so that your planets really pop out. So it's really cool, and you can like do two-tone kind of things on the different shapes and stuff. So it really makes the planets come together, and it makes those look really cool. So I have a planet with a ring around it right there too. So that's really cool. And yeah, it's just cool that you can put your own vibe on the gun and everything. I think that's just a really cool feature, and all the different stars I got going on looks pretty cool. So this is just like, this is crazy that I made all this with 14 layers. I mean, I really can't believe I did this with just 14 layers. It looks amazing in game. I'm going to get in there and show it to you guys here in a minute, but yeah, it just looks really cool. And this is just the one side of the gun. You can actually customize like all three sides of it. So, but yeah, this is just the main side that you see when you're actually in first person. But so let's go to the top side, or yeah, the top side right here. So, so I just put some more stars here, and then kind of another little kind of space nebula look there. So looks pretty cool. And then you go to the other side, and it looks like this. So another really cool looking planet, and just some more cool looking space nebula, kind of purple, blue. Got the stars going on it as well. So just really cool. Like I said, you hardly ever, I've never seen a camo like this before in anything. So like any kind of game, I've never really seen a camo or anything like this before. So pretty amazing stuff. And yeah, it's pretty amazing that I did it with so few amounts of layers, 12 layers on this side, and it looks pretty cool too. So but it looks awesome in game, and yeah, it's just one of those really cool things. You got to be a little bit creative to think to do all this like this, but as long as you're creative, it's really not that hard. It's not like it takes a long time to do it or anything. You just kind of got to know what you want, and you kind of got to have a creative mind. But other than that, it's really not like a hard, it's not like it took me 3 days or something to do this. I just threw this together really quick just to have a cool camo on my gun. So, but yeah, just really cool. And so this is the one side, the top, and then the main side that you see when you're actually in first person here. So, yeah, just really cool. If any of you guys know me, you know, it's right up my alley, just with the whole galaxy and everything. So, yeah, really cool stuff, and I think it would be cool to like see. This is only for the locus right here. So what I'm planning on doing with the final version of the game is actually going in there and making a different kind of galaxy look to every gun in the game, like a different paint job of the galaxy, not like the exact copy of this, like different planets, different colors, different like star patterns, different stuff like that would be really cool. And so that way I've got some sort of galaxy paint job for every gun. So I just think that would be a really cool thing. But yeah, you just, you know, you got to open your mind every once in a while and make something really cool, man. And it's not very hard to do. Like I said, they give you a lot of tools to do it with. So really cool stuff. So let me actually go in game and show it to you guys. So I'm a little bit disappointed in a couple of things on the beta. Just like little things kind of make me scratch my head a little bit, like this right here where you can't rotate the gun all the way around. I'm a little bit confused. You know, you totally go and customize that complete other side, but, you know, you can't even turn it to see it. So it's kind of weird, but I don't know. It would be cool if you could do like a full 360 actual rotation of the gun, and that's probably going to be in the final game. I hope it is anyways, but that's kind of disappointing that you can only see one side of your gun when you're sitting here looking at it. So but anyways, I don't know, man. It's just a couple of little nitpicky things like that I have with the beta, but I feel like a lot of people need to learn how to wipe the honeymoon crust out of their eyes sometimes, you know, and really realize when something's not all that great with a game or something like that, you know. It's people just need to realize sometimes, and as people get so into it and think, oh, it's so just a new game and it's so amazing, but there are some downfalls. Like, I'll talk a little bit about the beta in this video as well. I mean, there's some things that I don't necessarily think is the best, and just little things like that. So I'm going to kind of go over some of that, as well as showing you guys this pretty cool camo. So we'll just get in here on some team deathmatch. So one of the things that I'm not the biggest fan of is it feels like you're so heavy with the sniper rifle. I don't really know why they wanted to do that at all, but it seems like there's better mobility with a light machine gun than there is with a sniper rifle, with the locus anyways, which is really crazy. And also the locus a lot of times doesn't even kill in one hit. It's like ribs and up kills in one hit, which is really confusing to me with a gun that's, you know, you can't move very fast at all with it, but also it's kind of like one of those things where you can't aim as quick either, so you really can't be like a really aggressive sniper in this game. It's really more you got to just sit back and kind of just wait on people. Oh, with a sniper, that's what I've noticed. It's so hard to actually snipe in this game. It's I don't really know what the deal is with it, but it's like it's harder to aim. It's harder to actually get like right on people, and I still feel like the assault rifles and the submachine guns completely outclass everything, which is a little bit disappointing. I was hoping the snipers and the shotguns would be a little bit more competitive, you know, but with a sniper, you know, you wouldn't think it just like looking at gameplay and stuff, but honestly, like, it's better to actually already be aimed in. It's hard to just like run up on somebody and then aim in and kill them, especially if they're actually already pointed at you. That's really hard to do, but there is some lag with the beta as well. It's kind of got some weird lag going on with it. So look at that one hit marker right there, but which is ridiculous with a sniper that's so slow and bolt action, and like that needs to kill in one hit regardless of where it is. So but you can't be aggressive with it. Like, you can't be trying to run up on people and like quick scope. That just doesn't really work out. I mean, it's so much better to just sit back and just be like hard scoping people. It's so, I don't know, man. It's just the snipers are not too strong in this game. It's from what I've noticed anyways. It seems like in most occasions, and when I say most, I'm talking like probably 99% of occasions, it's better to have an assault rifle or a submachine gun. They seem like those are kind of outclassing everything to me, and I know a lot of people might disagree or whatever and say, oh, well, you're just not using the sniper right, or you're just not. It's not like that. Like, I've used the sniper up close, I've used it far away, I've used it this, I've used it that, and it's still, for me, it just doesn't seem like it's really, oh, I was not even paying attention to what I was doing right there, but it just seems like they still just can't even compete with the submachine guns and the assault rifles. So, oh, about got a collateral right there. Man, and when you get shot with the sniper, like when somebody's shooting you and you have a sniper, it's so hard to like keep your sight on them. Just little things like that, and I know it's been that way with a lot of Call of Duties, but for this one, for me, it's one of those that just seems like the snipers aren't quite as strong. I don't know if I've just been playing against some really good people or what the deal is, but for me, I don't know, man. It's whoa, I don't know. It's like for me, they just don't seem quite as strong in this one, and I feel like what they need to do with the snipers is they need to, first of all, make it to where your actual movement is not so slow with the locus. You just feel so clunky. You almost feel like you're in a battlefield or something like that. So, but like a sniper you should not move slower with a sniper than you do with an LMG. That's a bit ridiculous. So, that's just kind of one of those things that, I don't know, hopefully they'll get it kind of worked out. But as of right now, I feel like I'm about at a 80% disadvantage if I'm using a sniper or a shotgun compared to like a full auto, and a lot of that could be due to just the connection is a little bit weird, and it seems like every other person you see is kind of just skipping and kind of lagging across the map, so it's a bit impossible to shoot them if they're running side to side, especially with like a single shot or a semi-automatic. It's really hard to do when they're lagging like that. So I guess that's probably making the fully automatic weapons seem a little better than they might actually be in the long run. But just from what I've noticed, it just seems really hard to use a sniper. But there may just be like a skill gap to it as well. I'm not saying there's not. I'm just saying from what I've noticed, and I've played a lot of Call of Duties, I know kind of how they are. It's that's the first time I think I've ever quickscoped before right there, but I know how they are, you know, and I just know when either the snipers are a little on the weaker side. I did not even mean to shoot that off that quick. I don't think it's even possible to kill somebody from that far. Oh, I think I did. The trick to the Hellstorm is like actually, you know, boost it all the way to the ground and then shoot the rockets off. But I don't know, man. The snipers are, oh man. But I seem to get a little frustrated with the beta. I don't know if it's just me sucking. That could be a good chance, but I was getting a little bit frustrated with it. Like just as far as it seemed like the spawns were a little bit weird. Oh, I almost got a. I think I did. No, I don't think I did. I actually don't think I did. That was really close though. I've had 2 close collaterals there, but The snipers aren't totally outclassed. Don't get me wrong. It's not like, oh my gosh, you can't use a sniper. It's just in most situations, your fully automatic weapons are going to be outclassing it by a long shot. So it's I don't know, man. Whoa, dang. Oh, that kind of sucks. Lost my whole crossbow action. But see, that's another thing. I kind of wish like the movement. Honestly, I wish there was no like special movement at all. That's just me personally. I know a lot of you guys kind of might like it or whatever, but for me, the movement is not quite as I don't know. It's not as crazy as Advanced Warfare, that's for sure. But for me, I don't see the need in it. Like it's not. I don't know. I really. Oh man. Okay, this person has no map recognition whatsoever. Oh my goodness. Oh, but yeah, that's kind of, I just wish the movement wasn't even in there, to be honest, and then it would keep everybody a little bit more just basic. There wouldn't be, oh, collateral, baby, finally got it, had 3 chances, there we go. Oh, man. Now that I actually start talking bad about the snipers and actually get on here and start talking, I actually do halfway decent, but man, I was telling you guys, I couldn't hardly get a kill with this thing when I first started playing with it. It could just be a skill gap thing, or I'm playing against people that ain't as good, something. But it just seemed like I was getting melted before I even had a chance before. Whoa, that makes any sense. Like, I would just get melted before I ever even had a chance, you know? And it seemed like that was one of those things where it seemed like you do die a little bit on the fast side. I feel like the assault rifles, all they really need to do to make this whole entire game balanced out, and this will do, like, it'll balance out everything to the snipers, but it'll also balance out the kill time as well. All they need to do is lower the damage of the assault rifles and the submachine guns, not by a whole lot. I'm not saying like make it crazy, but just lower the damage of those and maybe make just the overall actual kick to the gun a little bit more on those kind of guns, and I think it'll make the entire game better because it'll make the kill time a little bit longer, and it'll also balance out the snipers and the shotguns a little bit better. So, but as of right now, it's one of those games where if you're using a sniper and a shotgun, you know, you got to be pretty good, man. You got to be pretty good with it. So, and I know that's how they are. You know, you're not meant to use those. They're not meant to be the best guns. But like I said, I played a lot of Call of Duties, and it's easier to snipe. In most other Call of Duties, it's quite a bit easier to snipe than it is in this one. So, I just want to go in there and try to like talk about some stuff with the game, and yeah, it's But it's one of those things where there's no telling what they're going to do by the time the game actually comes out. I just wanted to kind of, be one of those guys that actually wiped the honeymoon stage out of my eyes and explained it to you guys how I really felt about it, instead of just being like, oh, it's so good, oh, it's Black Ops 3, oh, yeah. I mean, that's how 99% of people think. They get stuck in that honeymoon stage, and it's one of those things. But I really dig deep and really try to look at the balance of everything and how it feels compared to other Call of Duties and stuff. And for me, it's like your snipers, it's like they feel heavy. They feel like they don't aim in very fast. It's hard to really track your targets. It just seems like they're almost more trouble than they're worth, if that makes sense to you guys. And the other thing, like the specialist, I think they're okay. I don't think they're that bad of a thing. I think it's just, it's a little bit like another unnecessary thing in there, and it's a little bit frustrating when you just get insta-killed by something. But other than that, I think it's somewhat balanced, because if you end up killing that person before a lot of times somebody gets a specialist, and if you kill them, they don't even get a kill with it. So it's pretty balanced like that. I like how they did that, where as long as you can kill the person with the specialist, they lose it, so it makes a lot of sense that it's like that. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Everything else is okay. I feel like the spawning when you're playing team deathmatch can be a little bit weird. Sometimes you can have people coming at you from 10 different directions, and that's the first thing I noticed, is it was hard to just kind of like find a focal point on where kind of the enemies were. Like, I could just never tell. It was kind of like they could be coming from any direction, and I would just get shot in the back and the side, and and part of the reason that is because of the way the movement is. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if there was no extra movement at all, if it was just like a Black Ops 2, it would be a lot more. You'd be able to consistently like track where your enemies are and actually do like map maneuver, instead of it being more like an Advanced Warfare where it's bizarre and crazy and everybody's everywhere, if that makes sense to you guys. But I'm not trying to hate on Black Ops 3. I think it's going to be a good game. I think they're going to fix some things and make it good by the long run. But it's just, I wanted to explain some of the real deal and not be just, honeymoon stage, I love this kind of guy. So I just wanted to explain some truth to you guys about the snipers and the shotguns. A little bit harder to use, and you're going to have people out there that go, oh, the snipers are great, and I'm so good with the sniper. You're always going to have those people, and I'm speaking from an average player, but I used to be more of a hardcore player, so I know how balance works. I know how everything works. That's one reason why I'm not a hardcore Call of Duty player anymore, is because they can't get that balance right on any of the newer Call of Duties. So, but I know how it works. I know how a sniper, when a sniper is actually competitive with an assault rifle, I know how that feels, and it doesn't feel like that in this game at all. Same with the shotguns, from the ones I've played with anyways. I mean, you got to be point blank with that thing, and a lot of times you're just hit marker, 2-3 shots to kill somebody with a shotgun, and it really shouldn't be like that. It should be a one-shot kill from pretty much close to right when mid-range starts. That's when a shotgun should be killing with one hit, and a sniper, a bolt-action sniper rifle on a Call of Duty like this should kill in one hit regardless. Whether it's in the toenail or the eyeball, it should kill in one hit, There's nothing worse than getting a hit marker with a bolt action. Like that defeats the whole purpose of it, if that makes sense. It's like, well, it's not like I have a chance to shoot you again because you've already got the shot on me, even though I've hit you once. So that doesn't make any sense. But they do have like a Dragunov-ish kind of gun in here. It's like a semi-automatic sniper. It has a ton of recoil, but I think it's pretty good. It's like a two-shot, one-shot if you get them way up high, like higher chest headshot. But I think it's almost better than the Locus, which is hard to think. But the thing that gets me the most is that the Locus just feels so heavy. That's its biggest downside, is it's just so heavy feeling. I don't know. It's like you're playing on a Battlefield sniper, like big sniper or something. It's the heaviest gun in the game, it feels like to me, the Locus, which is a bit crazy because a sniper, it's all about kind of being nimble and being able to aim really quick and aim and I don't know. I know a lot of people don't like the quick scoping and all that good stuff. I mean, I could talk days and days and days about it, but it's I hope they get it figured out. I hope they make the buff the snipers, or I really don't hope they buff the snipers. I hope they just nerf all of the fully automatic guns in the game, and that'll even the kill time. It'll even out the balance of the snipers and the shotguns. That's what they do wrong a lot of times. Instead of like changing this to fix everything, they'll change one thing and it'll fix one thing, but then you still got another problem. You know, it's like that. A lot of times the developers can't look deep enough to see just changing one thing would fix everything. But like what they'll end up doing is probably buffing the snipers, so then you'll have really hardcore good snipers, and you'll also have really hardcore good assault rifles and stuff, so then everybody's just going to be getting melted regardless of what you have, stuff like that. But anyways, enough of the negative Nelly kind of stuff. I just wanted to explain some stuff about the game and the beta and everything, but I think they'll get it all figured out. So anyways, so pretty cool Galaxy camo, Galaxy paint job, whatever you want to call it. So pretty cool stuff. So anyways, so I appreciate all you guys watching these videos, and I'll keep on making them. Thanks, guys.